Welcome to the Unsaid podcast. Subscribe now.
Hey, welcome back to The Unsaid. I'm Olivia, here with Professor Lee.
Good to be here.
So, waiting. Not grocery line waiting. I mean, the kind where you don't even know if the thing you're hoping for is coming.
Yeah. That kind wears on you different.
Who are we talking about today?
Christine, 36, nurse out of Nashville. Her dad got sick when she was 29. Heart failure. Slow kind. Doesn't kill you fast. Just takes a little more every year.
How long?
7 years. And because she's a nurse, she understood exactly what was happening, which honestly made it worse. She wasn't hoping blind. She knew the numbers, and the numbers weren't kind.
That's exhausting, in a whole different way.
There's a word for it. Weary. Not just tired. Tired from carrying something too long. She told me, "Professor, I wasn't tired from work. I was tired from hoping. Nobody tells you hoping takes energy."
Hoping takes energy. Never heard it put like that.
Me neither, till she said it. Every appointment, hoping for good news. Every call from her mom, stomach dropping before she even picked up. Year after year, mostly the same answer. No change, or a little worse.
Did she stay hopeful the whole time?
No. Around year 4, something in her just went quiet. Still showed up every Sunday. But she stopped hoping out loud. Felt safer that way.
Protecting yourself by expecting less. Exactly. She said, I used to pray he'd get better. By year 5, I was just praying to get through the visit without crying in the parking lot. God.
And it wasn't just the fear. It was the guilt, too. She said some nights she'd catch herself almost hoping it would just end, one way or the other, and then feel sick about even thinking that.
That's such a hard thing to admit out loud.
It is. But it's honest. That's what waiting that long does to a person.
So, how'd that show up in the rest of her life?
Here's a word that fits. Delayed. Not denied. Delayed. Her whole life felt delayed. Put off moving, put off dating, put off decisions, because everything was on hold.
All 7 years?
All 7. Until this spring. A procedure actually stabilized him. After 7 years.
It just turned?
It did. But when I asked how it felt, she didn't say, amazing. She said, Professor, honestly, I don't know how to hope again. I forgot how.
That waiting can change you, even after it's over.
It can. And that's not new. People have been waiting on delayed promises for thousands of years.
Go on.
Abraham and Sarah. God tells Abraham at 75 that he's going to be father of a great nation, a son. Sarah's already past the age where that's possible.
How long did they wait?
25 years. Abraham was 100. Sarah was 90 when Isaac was finally born.
25. Christine waited 7 and forgot how to hope. I can't imagine 25.
And the Bible doesn't hide how hard it was. Sarah laughed, bitter, not joyful, when she heard the promise again later, because by then it sounded almost cruel to still believe it. They even tried forcing it their own way, which caused a whole mess in their family.
So, they didn't wait perfectly.
Not even close. Which I actually find comforting. Not a story about people who waited with a peaceful smile the whole time. People who got tired, doubted, tried to shortcut it. And the promise stayed faithful anyway.
Faithful.
That's the next word. Staying true and reliable, even when circumstances make that hard to believe. They weren't always faithful in how they waited, but the promise was faithful to them.
That's a relief, honestly. Christine wasn't faithful in her hoping either.
Right. I don't think the lesson is wait perfectly. I think it's the delay isn't proof the promise was empty, just proof the timeline was never yours to control.
What changed for Christine?
Small thing. The day her dad's numbers came back stable, she sat in her car in that same parking lot she used to cry in. Just sat there, not crying this time. Said, I think I finally believe those years weren't wasted. They were just part of the wait.
That's beautiful.
Last word, endure. Keep going through something hard without giving up, even when it takes way longer than you hoped. She endured 7 years. They endured 25. Nobody got a fast answer. Nobody got left empty-handed either.
So somebody out there, in year 2 of their own wait, or year 7, or they don't even know how long, what do you tell them?
Being weary doesn't mean you failed at hoping. It means you're human, carrying something heavy a long time. The delay isn't a sign you've been forgotten. Sometimes it's just the space between the promise and the moment it shows up.
So, the waiting itself means something.
I think it does. 25 years didn't erase their story. It became the story.
Before we go, run us through today's words.
Let's go slow. Weary, deeply tired, especially from carrying something too long. By year 5, sleep couldn't fix how weary she felt.
Next,
Hopeful. Feeling something good is possible. She stayed hopeful even when the news wasn't good.
third,
Delayed. Postponed. Later than expected. Their whole life plan got delayed.
fourth,
Faithful. Loyal. Reliable. Staying true over time. He stayed faithful to the promise years later.
last one.
Endure. Keep going through something hard without quitting. They endured years of hardship before things turned around.
Weary, hopeful, delayed, faithful, endure. 2 stories, thousands of years apart. Same truth underneath.
The waits never wasted time. Just time you can't see the purpose of yet.
So, what's the answer? In your own words.
The delay is not the same thing as denial.
Say that again.
The delay is not the same thing as denial.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Olivia. And to everyone listening, wherever you're waiting right now, keep going. It has a purpose, even when you can't see it yet.
That's the Unsaid for today. See you next time.